welcome, and good morning to this week's Culinary Hotline Bling! Now it is Women's Month, and we're celebrating by shining the spotlight on the incredible female chefs making waves in the culinary world, just like our chef in the kitchen today. So we're going to be taking on amazing, amazing dishes. So let's just go through the resume, okay? So, founder of the Osborne Culinary School, as well as the visionary behind a few restaurants. So do you have time to be here this morning?
Not really.
Not really. Not really. Welcome to the kitchen. Honestly, very, very happy to have you here this morning. And you as well, South Africa, we want you to be part of this. And also shout out to an amazing viewer, Diana, who has watched every single culinary hotline. Thank you so much. If you want to be part of the show as well, send that voice note through to 063-036-9649. Chef, I'm obsessed with mussels. Obsessed with mussels, especially when I'm seeing mussels and not a lot of ingredients. What are we making this morning?
So it's super simple, and that's what I love about this, is the simpleness of the sauce. Obviously, most of the flavor comes from your mussels. And then the chili and the garlic and the ginger just accentuates it a little bit. So all of the juices from here sit with the coconut milk, and they infuse with all of those, and it's just delicious. It's simple, it's delicious.
It sounds really, really easy. First step would be getting our pan on the heat, which
Yes.
I did for us.
Thank you.
Talking about mussels, when you buy them, are you always looking for frozen or are you looking for fresh? What are you always looking for? Or does it depend on the dish?
Always fresh, so fresh is best. And you want them live when you get them, so when you steam them, they open up nicely. Obviously, we look at farm because it's more sustainable. On the South Coast, we're very lucky to, in our private capacity, be able to harvest some mussels and cook them at home. So those are the best mussels.
When I grow up, I'm going to have that life. When I want mussels, I'm going to open my front door, walk out to the rocks, grab some mussels and cook. I love that. But what advice do you have for shoppers that maybe don't have access to fresh mussels?
Frozen's fine as long as they look nice and springy. They've got to still be quite plump. So if you look at them and they're quite plump, they are perfect. Yeah, just
Plump.
like this. Yeah.
Plump and juicy is what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So anything other than that, if you get some weird, that little bit of green at the bottom, that's normal. But
That's normal.
when you start to see some really funky discoloration,
Yeah, definitely
I
don't
would
eat
say
those.
don't risk it.
No, I definitely don't
Absolutely
eat
don't.
those.
Okay, so we got our pan on the heat. Let's talk about the first steps. Because these mussels are already cooked.
Yeah.
They look
So
like it.
we've steamed these already, so we've kept all the flavor from them, and we're going to add that in. So here's our stock, and we're going to add it into the mussels.
Perfect.
To just enhance the flavor.
And what can I do for you on this side?
So you are going to chop the garlic, the ginger, and the chili.
Nice, the easy
Yes.
job. Okay, I'm going to let you get started on that
Cool.
side. And is this, because the elements are so quick to cook,
Yeah, it's
I
very
would
quick.
say this is one you could almost do, I want to say table side, but not everybody lives like that. But one you can put together in the last few seconds while your guests are actually at the table.
So you do actually want to put it together as soon as you're going to eat it, and you need to have hot bread ready.
Oh, of
For
course,
dipping, yeah.
of course. I don't know where the bread is just yet, but it's on the way. All right, so nice. And is any specific technique you need with
No,
the?
just chunky.
Oh, chunky, perfect.
Yes.
I like that too. I'm going to give you the garlic first.
Perfect. Thank you.
I always like asking this question, especially you that is doing so much. At the end of the day, as a chef, I used to come home and I used to have cornflakes for dinner and it used to be my absolute vibe. What do you have for dinner when you come home after a long day of cooking, lecturing, everything food?
I'm really lucky because my gran still cooks, so
Oh man, that is amazing.
I can't complain too much.
And and besides the amazing food that you do create, do you have a go-to, like that's always your favorite, that's your die-hard? Like some people say a steak is always going to be something that gives them joy. Have you got a dish like that?
So my gran makes spaghetti bolognese, and that's Monday night dinner. Like everyone, the whole family gets together for that. And then Sunday nights, because we close all the restaurants on a Sunday night, I generally make a curry on a Sunday night, which is my favorite.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So, it's cool that Gran's still taking on some of that responsibility of cooking, because the honest truth is, being a professional chef, Gran's food and mom's food is always just
the best.
It's better. It touches you in the soul. That's what we try to replicate every day. So don't forget, if you want to get your voice notes through this morning, ask us any questions, any culinary questions, send your voice notes through to 063-036-9649. Okay, Ginger's looking good. Do you have any pet foodie, I don't want to say hate, that's a hard word, dislikes?
Not none that I can think of off my head.
Okay, well, let me take the microphone. This matcha thing, guys. I get it. But people are paying like nearly 100 rand for what tastes like a Ninja Turtle. I don't know. I'm not sure about that. That's the one trend that I'm not too sure about. But I suppose everyone out there probably like angry at me because they're loving matcha. But yeah. So, okay, so Chef, you don't have any foodie red flags or dislikes when it comes to food?
No, I think, you know what my pet peeve is basting on a steak. I just think that's such a waste of a steak.
All right. Any that braai vibes, even in a restaurant? That doesn't belong on a steak?
It doesn't belong on a steak.
I get you. I sometimes feel the only time that a glaze on a steak works is when the steak hasn't been cooked like really, really well, the way that you've wanted it, and there's a little bit of compensation by having some extra flavor on the side. But I feel you. Don't mess with it. Leave it as is. That sauce is looking amazing.
Thank you.
And then one chili?
Yeah, if you're from Durban too.
Not from Durban, but I'm going to represent 2 chilies going in. And so you got the school starting, and we've always been trained in the culinary arts when it comes to chef training.
Yes.
How will your syllabus differ? Are we going to focus on the traditional, and are we going to add a little bit of flavor to the course?
So I think it's really important to teach the traditional, which is the base, because that's where everything starts. But there's quite a lot of focus on like artisanal skills, so bread making, sourdough, small-scale baking, chocolate making, cheese making, pasta, like handmade pastas and that kind of thing. Because I think there's a big lack of small-scale good production.
And the appreciation for it, yeah.
Yeah, and like artisanal production. And I think people should be able to start businesses from home. I think that's what's really important. Not everyone can start off big, you've got to start small and build.
Exactly.
And the reality is most students, once they're done studying, they're going to go home. So they need to be able to start from home.
That's absolutely true. Now, don't want you to go anywhere. This mussel dish is coming together in record time. And don't forget to send those voice notes through to 0630369649. Chef, it is looking amazing. I'm bringing in a friend.
Listen, Kayla, I just realized that you might have just found the way to my heart. I'm pretending like I'm coming here to assist you, but I just wanted to be a part of the conversation because the fact that you're all about creating impact, the fact that you are someone from the coast, you've found Nature Boy's weak spots, and I absolutely love the fact that you're sharing this with all of us this morning. So thank you. I did bring something to assist you here. I'm not just stealing all your talent and just reminding you, Mzansi.
If you're inviting Raul to your bride, man's bringing the rolls. He's bringing the rolls.
The rolls, all the butter for the rolls only. But listen, there's so much still to look forward to in your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Obviously, good food. That box is being ticked, and then we're also speaking about the future of women and creating safer spaces for that cause. So don't go anywhere. Great discussions, great convo happening in just a bit. And this is your Feel Good Breakfast Show. We'll see you in a bit. Smelling good.
Thank you.
Only you can make my day. It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
So earlier, Kayla Ann vowed that she would be preparing something super delicious using leeks, chevin, and beetroot. Now, you've already proven that you know what's what when it comes to flavor, because these mussels, sensational, amazing. I'm looking forward to see what we do with the chevin, which is goat's cheese.
Yeah.
I love a goat's cheese, eh? I love a goat's cheese when this is going to sound weird. The goatier the goat's cheese smells, the happier I am. Because it does have a bit of a smell, but it lends itself really well to flavors like beetroot and fennel. So I'm excited to see what we're going to do with it today.
So we are going to crumb this. So it's super crunchy on the outside and it's like creamy but tangy on the inside. And then the beetroot is nice and sweet and earthy. And then this is like a bit of a jam. So it's got a bit of vinegar in it and we make a jam out of it, like a chutney. It's delicious.
Never have I ever. Okay, so today's going to be the first time we're trying a fennel chutney, like jam vibe. Can I start there?
Yes, so you can start very finely slicing that.
And we're looking, when you say fine, you're looking for like
Thin.
wafer. Okay,
Yes.
cool. And then you've got in front of you, you're going to start doing the penne, which is you're going to take your actual chevin, and then we're going to go into something dry, which is going to be the dryness that's going to need, you would need that for the wet thing to stick to. And our wet thing is the egg. So we're going to roll around an egg, and because we've got that egg, which is now a glue, it then goes into the panko. We're using panko today, Chef?
Yeah, this is panko.
We're using panko.
Gives you the crispiest crumb.
And so the panko, the difference between your panko and your regular breadcrumb is the panko's Japanese or Asian inspired, and it's more of a flatter crumb, so you get more crunch. But I mean, if you wanted to, if you had to, if you were in a pinch, Could you do this with gewone breadcrumbs?
Yeah, just normal breadcrumbs would be fine.
And how often is it, you said again, I think we're touching a lot on seasonality here, and especially we're welcoming spring. How do you change with your students, how do you change your course, or how do you teach about seasonality?
You cook with the seasons. I think that's the easiest way to do it. And I think if you are always produce-led in your cooking, then you're not going to have an issue with that. So all our menus at all my restaurants are all based around what's in season. And that's the easiest way to do it, because then you're not hunting all the time for ingredients that you can't find.
Exactly. Or paying extortionate prices to have things imported from wherever in the world. I mean, we love technology, we love how the world is advanced. But yes, if you can eat locally and in season, that's absolutely amazing.
Also, they're at their absolute best when they're in season. You know?
That's true.
They taste how they're meant to taste.
There we go. Am I doing a good job, chef?
Yeah.
You know, they say...
I would hire you.
Oh, you would? Okay, there we go. Thank you. Super fine fennel. And I mean, fennel's also great on its own. I mean, it smells so fragrant. It smells like spring, but we're going to turn it into a jam, you say. So it's going to go into the pot. And are we adding sugar?
Yeah, so we're adding brown sugar for a bit of sweetness, but also the brown sugar's got a bit more flavor. And then we're going to put some red wine vinegar in
Love.
as well, just to balance it down. And that you can make and just put in the fridge or keep, you know, it's something that you can have on you all the time.
In our friend group now, gifting, sure, we still do the regular gift stuff, but we started gifting each other pickles.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the gift that keeps on giving, because the longer you keep it, the more flavor you're going to actually get out of it. That's looking good. Okay, here we go.
So
Fennel goes
in there.
into the pot.
Yeah.
Oh, few that fell to the side. You said brown sugar goes in next.
Yeah, so we're going to just sweat this fennel down a little bit with some salt and some pepper. And then once it's softened, we'll put the sugar and the vinegar in.
Nice. So what happens with the beetroot?
Okay, so the beetroot, I love beetroot. It's super underutilized. And the best way to cook it is to just roast it whole in the skin. So I've got a pizza oven at my one restaurant.
Lucky.
And we just wrap all the beetroots in foil individually, and then we pop them in the pizza oven, and they basically roast and steam. And once they're done, you peel them, and they are absolutely delicious. You don't need sugar, you don't need anything. They cook they caramelize their own sugar.
Because that natural sugar just then intensifies even more. And I mean, like, people get squeamish, not squeamish, people get sensitive about the pink fingers. I was just checking how many meetings I have today, but I'm okay. And do you then pop it in vinegar? Do you pickle it at all, or do you keep it as fresh as it is? Do you marinate it in olive oil? After you've done this and cooked it, what's the next step that you would usually do?
So all I do is for this dish specifically is I season it. And we put a bit of oil on it, and that's it. But I love them pickled as well. So once you've roasted them, you can make a pickle mixture, pop them in there, put them in the fridge, and those are also just insanely delicious. You can dehydrate them. The powder has the most intense flavor.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, super like sweet and earthy.
So to the teachers out there, if you want to know what you're going to be getting for your end of year gift this year, it's going to be a whole lot of pickles, pickled beetroot, pickled carrot, pickles, everything. And I'd be happy if I was that teacher. I definitely would be. Okay. So we're not going to do much of the beetroot. We're keeping it as Mother Nature intended. The jam's busy doing its thing. So we want the fennel to cook down quite a bit first before we add the sugar.
Yeah, just soften up a little bit so it caramelizes, and then...
But can I be naughty so long while that's busy doing a thing? Can I have one of these?
Yes, taste one of those.
Okay,
They're
so-
hot.
And then for the cheese, we had it at room. It was cold. It was chilled out the fridge.
Yeah.
We don't need to panic. We don't need to worry about it and actually freeze it before the time. The temperature's fine.
No. A good shaving should be nice and solid.
It's gonna be hot, but you know what? I'm gonna risk it. Ooh! And yeah, that perfect crust on the outside, and the inside has gone completely like just creamy and delicious. Goatee. Super creamy, super tangy. And again, that element of the crunch on the outside actually makes it a bit buttery. That's super delicious. I would literally eat like 20 of those on its own. That's so good. I'm excited to try it with our fennel. So what are we looking for now with the fennel, chef?
Okay, so you can smell it. You can start smell that uneasy fennel-y flavor, and it's cooking. And then we are going to do brown sugar.
So the chutney is definitely something you can make way ahead of time.
Yeah, you can keep it in the fridge. It's like really good for cheese boards and those kind of things as well. And it's a good way to have like fennel all year round.
That's true. So with the chutney made and preserved and in its jar, the beetroot's already cooked. If you have these already paneed in their crumb, all you have to do then on the day is actually to deep fry
Yeah,
them.
pretty much.
And I love that about entertaining because we are getting into spring and when we start socializing again and having all these tricks about how to actually entertain guests and not you woke up an absolute sweat is key. So I love these recipes.
Those also air fry really well.
Ooh, and I love an
So
air fry
that's
recipe.
Easy peasy.
Very, very easy peasy. I love that. I mean, I'm guessing you could even chuck your beetroot in the air fryer as well. Guys, just get an air fryer. It's 2025. If you don't have an air fryer, get one. Okay, things are looking good.
So we're going. You can smell it.
You can, and it smells beautiful. Like, there's a little bit of that aniseedy licorice flavor.
Yeah.
But caramel as well, and I get how that would be so beautiful with our goat's cheese. So that's gonna go for about how long, chef?
5 minutes. It's just got to get like sticky, and
Oh,
the
it's gonna
fennel's
reduce.
got to soften. Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, so stick with us, right? We got our goat's cheese, chef, and balls perfectly done. Beetroot done. The jam's busy going. When we come back, we're gonna plate up and do another amazing tasting, and I guarantee you it's gonna be as good as the first time. I have no idea what Carissa's doing. Or Ryle. As always.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
We're back in the kitchen and things are looking amazing. Things are looking exciting. But disclaimer right off the bat. We've got some beautiful crayfish today. And the most important thing about this crayfish is that it's been sustainably farmed and sourced. It's not crayfish season right now. So if we catch you with crayfish out there, we know people. We know people. But this, again, has been responsibly farmed and sourced and brought in specifically for this dish today, which is going to be what, chef?
So this is like a Durban curry, which is like a tomato-based chutney, and it's how most of the seafood curries are done. So fish, prawn, crayfish, anything like that. So curry leaf and cinnamon stick, and it's like it's strange because it's like you can taste all the layers in it, but it all comes together as a curry. It's delicious. So I like to make this at home on a Sunday night.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Yes, you did say a Sunday
Yeah.
curry vibe
Yeah.
is essential.
Yeah.
So the oil actually is quite important because you're seasoning the oil with the cinnamon and with the leaves.
Yeah.
So that's going to take on a lot of the flavor
Yeah.
and become the base through the curry. I always when people say I don't like using too much oil, chef, you go ahead, you cook. I don't like using too much oil in my curry. And I always feel a bit like, they don't understand that, sure, water carries the color, but it's the fat that carries the flavor. And if you're not using enough fat, that doesn't matter how good your spice mix is, the flavor's not going to transfer through. So you definitely need a little bit of that oil.
Yeah.
Again, to you, if you have any tips on what you like, what's your secret when it comes to making curries, let us know on WhatsApp. That number is 063 036 9649. There we go.
Can I grab a spatula, please?
All the essentials. I'm going to grab a spatula this side. Hello, hello. This is a very busy kitchen, as you can see. I think the spatula's this side, this side, this side.
And some salt.
Got that. Lucian, are you talking to us? He's not. He's also silent. You can't even get him involved. Okay. What I was going to ask him is if he loves a seafood curry. His answer would have definitely been yes. Okay, that's looking good. We're going to bring some salt in now as well.
Yeah. So you want to season as you go with salt to build layers.
If you're in a rush,
Yes.
this part that you're doing now, because this is the part that kind of takes the longest, isn't it?
Yes.
This is where you have to cook down your onions, cook down all the other flavors. Could you batch cook this fragrant mix and like have it frozen or
Yeah.
in the fridge?
Easy, yeah.
Because I'm thinking like that, then you're literally only like 10 or 15 minutes, Dunky Lucian, 10 or 15 minutes away from a curry.
Yes, and then you just chuck in whatever you are carrying, so prawns or something like that. This is really good for chicken as well.
Oh, I can imagine.
Yeah.
And especially, you make it on a Friday, and for me, Fridays are the days that I really don't actually want to cook because of the long day. But this recipe is pretty amazing, especially if I'm thinking about making that base ahead of time.
Yeah.
Literally come home, like you said, chicken straight into the pan with that sauce, with the mixture, and then you're eating an amazing dish in 15 minutes. That's such a great hack.
Yeah, so we actually do these curry sauces in our deli for sale. So you
Oh.
can just buy and then
Oh.
add in whatever you want to curry for the night. Super easy.
Very, very cool. So that's going to cook up. That's going to start frying.
Yeah.
I'm seeing a lot of butter.
A lot of butter.
And is that... Oh, and we got our... we got a fire now. Okay, cool. Is that for the crayfish?
Yeah, so we're going to put the crayfish on there. So this is a hibachi grill. So I just want to split this quickly.
And I'll split this one along as well. So we're splitting it, and are we going to butterfly?
Yeah, so it cooks nice and quick. Just down the middle.
Obviously, yes, so we're butterflying it so it's more surface contact
Yeah.
with the grill. And obviously, we're checking to see that vein's being removed.
Yeah.
These have been already. Salt also very, very important. And my trick when I work with seafood, specifically shellfish, is that I never have fresh water touch the seafood at all. So I'd never put if I'm thawing out prawns, I make sure I thaw them out on the counter. I never put them in water because that actually takes a lot of that essence, that salty, briny seafoodiness out of the seafood. So whenever you're working with shellfish, mussels included, let them thaw out naturally and never, never rinse them under cold water. I'm gonna swap with you, Chef.
Cool.
That's looking good. That's
Yeah.
happening. Oh, and anytime we get to bring out the grill for like a bit of a vibe, happiness, what happens next? So
Okay.
I'll keep an eye on the crayfish.
Perfect. So your curry base is going, and you can smell it. You can smell all the flavors in it now. We're going to put our spices in. So cumin seed, fennel seed, coriander seed, turmeric's good. Bit of star anise.
Something's burning, but it's okay.
It's okay. Just
It's
a bit
okay.
of wood
It's a bit of fire. One of the cameramen was freaking out behind the camera, screaming, "There's a fire!" It's okay, Cruz. It's okay. We're professionals. Also, by the way, at home, if you are going to be doing this and open flames outside, very, very important, and have adult supervision. That's why Chef's here with me. Chef, butter's going in.
Yeah.
That's just going to
Bit of
add so
butter.
much more richness to it.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. And then the yogurt, does the yogurt go in like to the end?
No, so the yogurt actually goes on the side. So we chop up the coriander and we put it in with the yogurt. And it's served on the side, so it like breaks kind of the heat a little bit. It's quite tart.
Nice. And then, and I love the fact that you're keeping the tomatoes whole. I'm pretty sure we're going to smash them up. But I
Yep.
like the fact that there's going to be chunks of tomato in this dish. So with the tomatoes added, and like we said, we're going to serve the yogurt on the side. We're going to grill our crayfish. We're going to add the grilled crayfish into the sauce, which is going to give us that beautiful smoky flavor, plus the curry spices. That is really, really amazing. Keep an eye on the... Not yet.
Not yet.
You want it to get like proper color on it. And obviously your shell's going to turn into like a super bright orange, and that's when you know
Yeah.
it's done. Ooh, okay, let me tidy up. But that came together really quickly, and it smells amazing.
Yeah.
So obviously we're waiting for the crayfish to get that beautiful char on it before it goes into the sauce. Could we fake it now, because we're not going to get the beautiful color? Can we get the crayfish into...
Yeah, bring
Okay,
it.
cool. I'm going to bring the video closer to you.
So you don't actually have to wood fire it or braai it first. It just adds a nice flavor, I think.
It definitely
So
does.
if you wanted to cook them just in a bit of butter, you could. Let me just lift those.
And it's seafood again. We definitely don't want to overcook seafood. So probably like 10. These are quite chunky tails. So I'd say 10 to not even 15.
Not even,
10 minutes is more
yeah.
than enough.
8 to 10 is good.
And this is a dish that you want to eat as soon as it's done. And I mean, what are you going to choose? I mean, I don't think this is a rice dish. I think it's got like hands. The hands have to be involved. So I'm going to start a thing, but like roti.
You need roti, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
My mom makes the best rotis, like proper butter rotis.
And the thing
They
is,
are the
even though
best.
we're using butter, use the proper butter rotis. Just do
Proper.
rotis. Whoa. Oh,
They're
this
actually
is-
very easy, the butter rotis, to make. Like, everyone thinks they're very difficult and a lot of work, but they're actually super easy.
Oh my goodness. This isn't a dish that you would have every day. I mean, if I could, I would.
I would.
It is so
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
luxurious. But if you're looking for a dish to treat yourself, please go and check it out. And if you want to know where to actually get crayfish when it is in season, Woolies seafood counters do stock at times, on special occasions, so go and check it out. But Chef, this is one sensational, sensational dish. It is smelling so good. Last steps would be for this dish, just a bit of a garnish and the yogurt on the side, like
And
you
the
said.
yogurt on the side, yeah.
I think I need to go in and taste that sauce, though. Even though the curries, the crayfish absorbs you're cooking,
It's got some fire, just it's got a bit of
I
chili.
can handle it. Famous last words. But the way that that sauce has become so silky already, oh my goodness. Wow. Because of the shell that's still on the crayfish, that flavor
Is in there.
is in there. It is so good. And the curry spices you use are quite mild, subtle in the sense that it hasn't overpowered the dish at all. South Africa, if you want to get this recipe, and believe me, you do want to get this recipe, go check it out on expressoshow.com.
Okay.
get all the recipes from this morning. And do try this one out. I think this is definitely a festive season dish you are going to love. Oh, well
You
done.
want to chop there.
Oh, we're not done. We're still chopping.
Yeah,
we're still
and then
chopping.
we're
Yes.
pretty much ready to serve these.
Can I do a sprinkle?
Okay. Yeah. Go for it.
And I mean, I wouldn't even put that in a plate. I would take that just like that and put it straight on the table. Chef, that looks absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thank you for
Cannot
having me.
believe you found time in your busy schedule to join us. Thank you so much for joining us as well. And let us know what you want to see us do in the kitchen next week on the next Culinary Hotline Bling. Ding, ding, ding.